All right, brothers. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders over at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, who pushes truth and sincerity. All right. Just want to tell you, if you're watching this video and you watched the previous videos, or maybe you haven't, this right here is about truth. All right. This is about your heritage. If you're a so-called black man or woman, if you're a so-called Latino man or woman, if you're a so-called Native American man or woman, you are an Israelite according to the scriptures, all right, according to the Bible, all right. People say they believe in the Bible. Well, guess what? It speaks about us in the Bible, all right. You're not an African American. You're not Puerto Rican, Mexican, Honduras, or any of these other Latino tribes. Latino races that they try to give you. The white man gave you those names. You're not a Native American Indian. All right, you're not an Indian. That's not what your biblical name is in the Bible. That's not what you come from, a royal bloodline. All right, there's 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and you're one of them if you're a so-called black, Latino, Native American man or woman. All right, to be further edified in that, you can go to YouTube and look up GMS Israelites. All right, and you will get completely edified on exactly who you are. All right, you've been lied to the whole time. All right, and I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. Go to YouTube and look up GMS. All right, I've been learning from them. All right, I've actually been taking the time to actually watch their videos, go to their camps, go to their classes. All right, I attend all these things, and I've learned more in a couple months than I have my whole life in the so-called white man's education system, school system. All right, this video right here is about not trusting your enemy. All right, because pretty soon America's gonna fall, and before that happens, they're gonna have to set up a one world order. Right? If you heard it before, it was called New World Order. I know you've heard that before. All right. What's happening is they're trying to implement the mark of the beast on you, and that mark of the beast is the RFID chip. All right, radio frequency identification. I believe that's how you pronounce that. And I just want to play this video right here because I play video games a lot, and I am I'm pretty I know a lot about all these different things that go on as far as like the video game world and stuff. There's a lot of truth that comes out in video games. All right, there's a lot of truth that the apostles and elders over at Great Millstone have been saying for over 25 years. All right, over a quarter century they've been saying this stuff, and it comes out in my video games. It comes out in your movies that you watch and your video games that you play, in the music, all these things. So I came across this stream a long time ago. All right, but last week, the brother Kabash Meek had, from a GMS Atlanta, had spoke about swatting, right? And I just I thought, well, he gave something about it, about how they can go in and find where you're at. They can find where you're at, and they can show up at your house. So it just, the spirit kind of hit me to play the video for you guys. All right, there's tons of videos out there. A couple weeks ago, a man actually died because the SWAT team killed him because somebody sent the SWAT team to his location. I'm gonna play this video for you, and I just want y'all to see this is why you don't trust your enemy, man. All right.
So strange day it is.
Oh, this isn't good. They're clearing rooms. What in the world? I think we're getting swatted.
I'm gonna flash through.
I think we're getting swatted. What in the world?
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! On the ground! Get on the ground!
There's one in the corner.
Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands on your back, doing out. Don't you fucking move. You hear me, boys?
You don't got a computer, you the address.
David A., we got one in custody.
Yeah, copy one in custody.
What's your name?
Exo Tag, one in custody. Lincoln 2, address is 1221 West Mineral Avenue. Command is at 1241 West Mineral Avenue.
We have Jordan in custody.
Name.
Copy, Jordan in custody, 1204.
Just
X8, we're on the second floor, east side.
Try and stall him. Are the guys AFK?
What? I'm streaming.
Stand right there. Don't move.
Sorry.
What about this is funny to you?
What? I'm not doing anything that's funny.
Nice.
You heard the police.
Got one in custody. We're gonna.
Stand up. Separate your feet.
Somebody boost me up for a little.
Yeah, I'll boost you. It's my phone.
Greenwood 404.
Can you just that one?
Greenwood 404.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
My bad.
Two truck.
One's pushing mid.
Just real quick, where's your cell phone at?
I
have it. It's right here.
It's over.
Question. For sure.
It's my phone ringing.
We'll stay up 1 second.
They're all behind. They're all going.
How many other people are up here?
Oh, one perk left. What?
My coworker Dan should be in the other room. I don't know what to get.
Which room?
Watch me.
It's
I mean, that's pretty much, that's pretty much it right there. The thing is, that's called swatting, right? That is where you could be playing video games, right? What these dudes do is they're live streaming. So if you don't know what a live stream is, you have a live, well, I'm pretty sure y'all know what a live stream is, but, they're playing video games and they have thousands of people watching them. Everybody's watching them, all right? It's a webcam on them, just like it is on me right now. And people can find where you're at. They can find your history, what you've been browsing, where you live, your security system in your home, the people in your home with you, the names of the people, everything. All their personal information. They can find that, and somebody sent the SWAT team to his house. All right. Now, you heard him in the beginning of the video. He said, "Oh shit!" Like he heard the noise. And he's probably in like a dorm room in college or something like that. And he says, I think we're getting swatted. Because they already know what swatting is. They already know that there's a big epidemic been going on for the past few years where people have been sending SWAT team to other people's houses talking about like, oh, they have somebody in hostage. Somebody has a gun. They're waving it around. Or, this person's doing something illegal in this vicinity or the area that they're living in. And they send them to your house. All they have to do is look up the IP address on your computer and they got you. All right. So the reason why I bring this up is because if they can do that, right, what more with the implementation of the RFID microchip, right, that they're trying to implant into your hand or in your foreheads or anywhere in your body. It's the mark of the beast. So basically, don't trust them. They're gonna tell you things like, this is good for put in your babies, put them in your kids. If they go missing, we can find them, right? Or they'll say they'll give you something if you take it, like give you a little bit of money, or maybe give you better access to better grocery stores or banks or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you all this stuff that's gonna sound like a good deal, but don't trust them, man. Scriptures say, "Never trust thine enemy." All right, because the enemy is going to fool you into getting the mark of the beast. Here's an article really quick. All right, because we all know the economy's crashing, right? It has before, and it will again very soon. All right, very soon, and the apostles and elders over at Great Millstone have been saying this for over a quarter century, right? They've been saying this well over 25 years, that the mark of the beast was coming. America's economy was going to crash, and they would have to implement something to kind of take place of the FRN, right? Which is Federal Reserve Notes, which is not real money at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not real money. It doesn't do anything. It does nothing but build up credit, which is why America owes so many other countries. You know, they have a big ass debt they gotta pay. All right. So when that economy crashes, they have to find something to replace that so that they can stay afloat. Right. Bitcoin has been the number one thing that people have been talking about. There's other things too, but cryptocurrency is pretty much it. You know, people want to they want to bring America and the world into a cashless society, right? The elite banking families, which are the Rothschilds and the strong men's and like a few other Edomite elite groups out there, you know, you might have heard of the Illuminati. Well, these people are trying to implement this cashless society, which is why they have credit cards out there. All right. And, you know, kind of like, you know, you go through like easy passes and stuff like that, or you go to Walmart and you check yourself out, or at, you know, whatever your grocery store is, you go check yourself out, you know, and trying to make things faster, quicker. They want you in that mind frame of that cashless society is quicker. All you got to do is put a microchip inside your hand or somewhere and just beep, you know, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you bought will charge you. You know what I'm saying, with the microchip in your body, right? Here's the article on Bitcoin.com. They is a implantable Bitcoin wallet becoming a popular storage solution. So basically, they don't want you carrying cash. They want it on your body, you know, somewhere where you can. They're gonna say it's good to open, you know, car doors or house doors or something like that. You know, they have smart houses out there. They have smart cities out there. You know, where people just are going off of just technology, man, digital solutions to everything. All right, including money. All right, but they're bringing the market of beasts as something that's going to help you, right? But don't listen to that. Don't trust that. All right. Now that you know that you're an Israelite, you need to understand that Yahweh Shai is coming back with his people. All right, because he's the king of the Jews, right? Which is in Israel, right? Jews are Israelites. All right, and there's 12 tribes of Israelites, or excuse me, there's 12 tribes of Israel. All right, and if you're so-called black, Latino, or Native American man or woman, you are a child of Israel. All right, you're God's chosen people. All right, so let's just read this really quick. You know what I'm saying? Making a Bitcoin payment with a body part may not be too unusual in the future. Wow. At the year's Black Sea Summit in Kyiv, an NFC bio-implantable chip was demonstrated to attendees. The presentation of the dangerous things Exante implant showed how the product can store Bitcoin keys and credit card data. So from credit cards to RFID chips. All right, when implanted under a person's skin, the chip can facilitate a number of NFC financial transactions, including Bitcoin payments. All right, and Bitcoin is on a rave right now. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin. Everybody wants Bitcoin. All right, everybody's investing in Bitcoin. So what more is this thing right here when it's going to be easier for you to carry in your skin? You ain't got to carry no card or anything like that. All right, so that's what they're going to say. At a price of $99, the biochip comes contained in a cylindrical biocompatible glass stored in a syringe ready for injection. Developers claim the Exante implant is the first NFC compliant and implantable RFID tag on the market. When a user wants to pay for an item, they can scan the body part holding the device over any NFC enabled point of scale application. There you go. Let's see. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, look at this. The Exante tag comes with its own beta Android app that features upcoming releases to the platform. The biochip assembly kit is EO gas sterilized and ships with an installation guide to help local body person professionals or medical practitioners inject the device. You're gonna have just regular run-of-the-mill fucking tattoo piercers and not tattoo, body piercers, and you know, maybe even tattoo artists. You know, they're gonna have this shit here. Doctors are gonna have it. They're just gonna have it, and they're gonna have a little guide. It's gonna show them how to implement the chip. So basically, they're trying to push this vibration to get these things out there. And who knows, man, on your next doctor visit for your checkup, man, when you go to get your little checkup, you know what I'm saying, or your physical, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Jake like to play a lot of sports and you need physicals for that shit, you know? A doctor might just ask you, man, you might just say, hey, man, like, have you ever thought about getting the brand new chip that's coming out? Yeah, man, everybody's talking about it. You heard about the Bitcoin? Yeah, well, what's going to happen is pretty soon, man, you know, it's not going to be that much cash flowing around here. So we're going to have to find out different ways of how to pay for things. I can offer this for you, you know, it's free, or it's only $99, you know, add it to your bill. You don't got to worry about it. It's covered by insurance. Put it inside you. It's painless. It's like a little needle. Put it inside you, man, and there goes your money. You can store your passwords to your computer in there, your PlayStation 4. You know, you like to play 2K, right? You know, you got passwords in there. All you got to do is scan your hand, man, with your controller or your webcam or something, like, and up will pop your avatar for your PlayStation. You know, when you go to the store, all you got to do is grab the items and then beep, walk out of the store after you scan your hand once, instead of making, you know, having all your items go through the bar. You know, like, it's crazy, man. That's what they're pushing. You know, who knows, man? Your next visit to the doctors or the body piercer, man. You know, they're already getting this stuff. It's telling you right here. This is Bitcoin.com. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually they're gonna make it mandatory, because once enough people get you know, kind of get a taste of this stuff, and they start saying, yeah, like, oh, this is awesome, you know, everything's faster now. It's like I saved like 3 hours out of my day that I normally would have took me, you know, to do certain things like wait in line at banks or wait in line at the grocery store, you know, like, or traffic, or, you know, they'll find a way to link it to cars and shit. You know, but here's a chip, right? Bitcoin based bio-implantable chips have been around for a while. Over the past couple of years, several Bitcoin supporters have demonstrated biochip proof of concepts loaded with cryptocurrency. Yeah, man. Hey, they've been talking. Look at his thumb. That's how small it is. It can fit in your thumb. All right, that's not actual size. All right, that's a blown up picture. But, you know, here's a picture of this guy. Here's the needle too that they put. The chip fits in that little needle. You know, and it goes in like somewhere over here. I know you guys have seen this picture before. It goes somewhere right here in your hand. All right. And, you know, what's spiritual is crazy, because and it's real spiritual, man, because I went on a website and I just happened to keep scrolling down, and it goes hand in hand with the video that you saw in the beginning of the video. All right, because there's a comment right here by this guy, Chris. All right, he says utility, convenience, safety, painless, no side effects. This vid is so preachy, but what about security? Does this implant have a security model? Are Bitcoin private keys stored on the chip itself? I know how basic RFID works, so that shit's hella insecure. Anyone with a $40 read-write box can skim an RFID tag, clone it to a different tag, and gain whatever privileges you had with the original. If this chip is no different, an attacker could shake your hand and then spend all your money. I'd like to know if that's a real issue with the device, rather than be shown a picture that pushes this as the best thing ever. After browsing the Indiegogo page and website, I get the feeling that this implant wasn't originally designed to be secure or a Bitcoin wallet. Wow. So basically, it's basically what GMS is saying. He said, I get the feeling that this implant wasn't originally designed to be secure or a Bitcoin wallet. I'm all for implants and body mods, but if it's storing a clear text Bitcoin private key that's readable using common equipment, I think it's a stupid thing to do. That shit'll get hacked. Yo, man, One of the things to remember is that being an infinite device, man, you can put whatever fits in. So in the theory, you can do some like Bitcoin wallets out there. Man. So basically, what that guy said, that guy Chris, man, it shows you, because that's why I showed the video. You know, at first the spirit was on me to put the video there first, kind of show y'all you're not safe, man. You know, if you get that chip, first of all, that's the end of you. That's the end of you. That's the mark of the beast, right? Oh, got my Bible. Oh wait, hold on. I got my Bible right here. So check this out. Let me see. Actually, you know what? Let me go. 1 second. Salak, fellas. Get my apocrypha, right? Because Esau, the so-called white man, they're gonna come with that you know, that la-di-da spirit of, you know, trying to just get you to get the chip at first. You know, it's gonna be your choice. You can do what you want. You know, oh, you don't have to get it, but you should get it. You know, but don't trust that, man. What did the scriptures say? All right, let's just see what the scriptures say right here. Because they're gonna try to get you to get this stuff, man. You know? They're gonna try it every way, but then they're gonna make it mandatory. But first, they're gonna ask you if you want it. All right, they're gonna give you a choice, and you're gonna tell them no. You know what I'm saying? So this is Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." So his wicked, hey, is his, meaning iron rusting is inevitable. So is the enemy's wickedness, man. Never trust thy enemy, because they're gonna say all these great things to make you try to get this chip, and you're not gonna do it, man. You know, if the spirit's on you, you know, you're not gonna receive that. It's the mark of the beast. All right. Let's go to. That was well, first let's find out who our enemy is, right? Because people like to say that you know, so-called white man, he's not the enemy. Esau's not the enemy. The so-called white man is Esau according to the scriptures. All right, we went over that already. Slakia. You can go to YouTube and look up GMS Israelites, and they will tell you Esau is a so-called white man. All right. How do we know? Job 9:24 says the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. If not, where and who is he? Because if they're not the so-called, the wicked is not the so-called white man, who is? Where is he? Because as far as I know, my whole life, they're the ones who put us in slavery. They're the ones who put drugs in our neighborhoods. They're the ones who put guns in our neighborhoods, gave us access to all those things. All right, just deleted all, basically deleted the fathers out of the children's lives. You know what I'm saying? And set up a system so that so-called black Latino men could go to prison, right? Which is a drug system. They said the war on drugs is a thing, man. Look it up. You know, they try to say that we're lazy, we don't go out and get jobs, but there are no jobs in those so-called neighborhoods. There's only guns and drugs. That's it. Look up Detroit right now. You know what I'm saying? Detroit looks like this is a fucking, it's desolate, man. You know? Like Esau destroys everything that they fucking touch, man. The so-called white man destroys everything that they fucking touch. You know what I'm saying? That's a known fact, man. Wherever they go, a trail of blood follows. Alright? So who's our enemy? Right here. And this is Deuteronomy 28:68. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh Shai," because that's his name, that it's not Jesus Christ, but I think right here is speaking about the true power, which is Yahweh. And that's what the world calls God. And it says, "And the Lord shall bring," so basically, "and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai shall bring thee into Egypt again," because Israelites, you know, were in Egypt at first when we were first in captivity. First time we went into slavery was under the rulership of under the Egyptians, who are to this day are the so-called Africans. which is they come out of the line of Ham. If you read the book, the Bible, you'll come across the Hamites, all right, which is Ham is one of the sons of Noah, I believe. So Noah had 9 sons or 8 sons, and he's one of those sons, all right. Ham was not given the blessing, all right. Ham had a nation of people, and that's who you call the so-called Africans at this moment, all right. That they're part of the line of Ham, all right, and they come from his blood, all right. Just look it up. Go on the Bible. Go to GMS Israelites on YouTube. I'm telling you this. I'm not making this stuff up. All right. So the first time we went into captivity, it was under the Egyptians. All right. Egypt was. We got taken out of Egypt. So here it said, in the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall bring thee into Egypt again. So when will we ever put into Egypt again? When they stole us from Africa, right? Because what we did was we fled from the land of Israel into Africa, because we got chased out by I guess the Roman Empire, which is Alexander the Great and his people, or the Great Alexander the Greasy. All right, we ain't gonna call him Alexander the Great. First of all, he was a homosexual. There's nothing great about being a homo, and there's nothing great about being a fag. All right, so Alexander the Greasy, at that time, chased us. All right, he did do that. He chased us out of the out of the Holy Land and into those defiled lands of Africa. All right, because we were going off. All right, if you read this specific book right here in this specific chapter, it tells you about the punishment that we get for doing the things that we did. Israel went off as a people. We went off, man. We Sodom and Gomorrah. We were doing all types of homosexual activities. Basically all the things that we do here in modern day Egypt, because this is Egypt again, we did back then, right? But now we're doing things worse. So the Lord said He's going to destroy this place with fire. But before we did all those things, we got chased out of the out of the Holy Land by Alexander the Greasy, and we got brought into we got chased out all about, not just Africa. We went to Africa. We went to parts of like South America. That's where you get all the Latin tribes over there. And we were over here. We went to Haiti. We went everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We even went to Asia, over there in the Middle East. We went everywhere, and then we kind of mixed in with those people. You know what I'm saying? But it says right here, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall bring thee into Egypt again. So America is Egypt again, because look, it says with ships. Okay, who are the only people that's been transported from one place to another through ships? So-called black man, right? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Right, because, and when it says no man shall buy you, it doesn't mean they won't buy you as a slave. It's talking about no man shall save you, because when we were brought into captivity under Egypt the first time, Moses bought us, right? Moses saved us, and then again Yahweh Shai saved us. He bought us and when he died on the cross for our sins. But when we went into captivity this time, no man saved us this time. No man bought us, right? God, who the world calls God, which his name is Yahweh, he didn't want us no more, man. Like at that time, he still loves us, but he doesn't. It's kind of like, he's like, man, listen, I keep giving y'all chances. I keep taking y'all out of captivity. You fuck up again, I'll put you back into captivity. Then my son dies for you, for all the crazy shit that you've done, all the sins that you committed, and then you fuck up again. This time, no man shall buy you, man. All right? I'm not sending Yahweh Shai, my son, to die for you no more. I'm not sending Moses to come risk his life for you no more. Fuck that, who the world calls God, which his name is Yahweh, he's mad right now, man. We really hurt him, and it's like if you know you do something to your father and your father says not to do something and you go behind his back and do it anyways, it's gonna hurt your father, man. You know what I'm saying? Your mother as well. You know, you got fucking niggas out there selling drugs and shit, killing each other. You know, shit. If you had a son and you found out he was a homosexual, that shit would kill you on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Or he was doing things like fucking his brother's girlfriend or some shit like that. That shit would kill you, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've done these things so much, and it caused iniquity. Iniquity is transgression upon transgression, sin upon sin. Most High is not dealing with us right now, man. So in order to be saved, we have to be saved through the spirit of his son, Yahweh Shai, because he saved us the first time, right? So we have to be saved through him again. But he ain't going to die on the cross for us again. He see how wicked we are. His father told us we was wicked. He died for us anyways because that's how much he loved us. So therefore, there's only going to be a select chosen people who's going to be saved this time. And those are the people who come to this truth and not wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and have that true fear. That true fear, man. You know? How do you have the fear? By, you know, being afraid and then seeking knowledge. You know? Once you seek that knowledge, you start seeing things, you know? Once you get that knowledge, you start acting accordingly, you know, to the way that Yahweh Shai wants you to be. Like tonight being the Shabbat, which is the Sabbath, right? Tonight's the Sabbath. The Sabbath just ended yesterday night for the last month. And then now there's another one tonight, right? Today's Tuesday, right? So yeah. All right, on the Sabbath, which is the Sabbath, you know, you would pray, you would study, try not to be on, you know, all over social media too much, try not to be all over on your video games. You niggas like to play video games, I know, I understand, I do too. Going out partying, you know, listen to rap music and stuff, like just try to be spiritual, man, you know, try to build up that spirit. Fast, meaning no eating or drinking for 24 hours if you can hold out. You know, do the best you can. 24 hours is the goal. That's the mark. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit that mark. You know, doing things like that. You know, I said praying, right? Reading the scriptures. Me, listen. When you're reading the scriptures, you're gonna be like, yo, this is too much. I don't know what I'm doing. Go to YouTube. Look up GMS Israelites. You could watch GMS for hours upon hours, man. You'll watch them so much, you'll be like, yo, you'll get into it. Trust me, you're going to get into the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? But back to the scripture, right? So, yeah, no man shall buy you. You shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, slaves, right? So, Salakia, we said earlier in Ecclesiasticus, the 12 and 10, right? It said, never try to trust thine enemy. Who are your enemies? So-called white man. It says it right here. There's no way around this scripture. This scripture is talking about us. All right. Who else is it talking to? Who else is it talking about? Come on, man. Like, you guys got to come to grips and come to terms with what your heritage is and who you are. You know what I'm saying? All right. What else did I want to bring out? So basically, you know, talking about how this FIRD chip, right, is the mark, right? Here it is. That's how tiny it is. And see, she's showing you that's where it goes. Right? Now notice that's her right hand, right? Salakia. That's probably a video showing you more about what it is. I guess not.
By next week, more than 50 Three Square Market employees will have bionic hands with a credit card chip implanted near their wrist.
You just swipe your hand.
Right hand.
Serial number that is assigned to your credit card.
The company is offering the chips, which cost about $300 a piece, to its employees for free. The owner,
Of course
Todd
they are.
Westby,
For
his
free.
wife and 2 children
Don't
will
trust that
also be
enemy.
getting microchipped.
You're not going to be tracking your employees around town to see what they're up to and what they're doing.
No, we will not.
Family. The word Edom comes from Esau, right? Which means red. Look how red this nigga is. Look how red she is. Look how red these people are. They're not white people. That's why we call them so-called white people, because they're not white. That's why I say I'm an Israelite, but people call me black. I'm a so-called black man because I'm brown. Ain't nothing black about me. Ain't nothing white about these people. They're red. The word Edom, look it up. The word Edom means red. It comes from Esau. All right. Esau, Edom derives from the word Esau. Right. Esau is the name of the so-called white man. Jacob is the name first that was given to Israel, and then Jacob got changed into Israel. It's all in the Bible. Look how red these motherfuckers are.
No, we will
Look at
not.
that.
It's for entrance to the building, logging
Look at
in
that.
computers, making purchases in our break room market, things of that nature.
Employees will now have 2 ways to get into the building. They can either use the traditional keypad with their ID number, or if they're microchipped, they can just use their hands and swipe. That will allow them to open the door.
See?
3 Square Market makes vending machines with credit card chip readers. Experts wonder if this is all a publicity stunt and worry about the loss of privacy.
You want someone knowing every time you enter or leave a room or use a copy machine. There's a degree of autonomy that's lost with this, person-to-person, one-to-one tracking. You can never leave it behind. You can't really turn it off.
3 Square Market is working with a Swedish company to implant the microchips in its employees. Everyone wants to know how big it is. That's it, the size of a grain of rice. I'm told a professional piercer is the one who actually has to put it in. To take it out, though, it's like removing a sliver. The pain factor, by the way, is like getting your ears pierced. Jamie Yukas, CBS News, River Falls, Wisconsin.
They're trying to implement these things. They're trying to tell you, how painful it is. Oh, it's not that painful. They're trying to tell you things you can do, like lock your doors, and you ain't got to worry about carrying around a bunch of keys. You don't got to worry about carrying around cash, credit cards, making your pants have this big ass lump from having this big ass wallet in it. All your information is going to be stored with this microchip. That's what they're trying to do. And don't trust that shit. What else we got? Let's just just bring the scripture out. It's Revelations 13 and 16. Right? Revelations 13 and 16 says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand, in their right hand, just like the lady had, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, mark of the beast is a RFID microchip, right? Go to YouTube.com, look up GMS Israelites. They've been talking about it for well over a quarter century. All right, you'll be truly edified. With that, I just want to say shalom. All praises, glory, and honor, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. I hope you brothers been edified, and until next time, shalom.